What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 5 of my Football Manager 16 beta save with Everton. Taking a look at how we've been faring in the league thus far, and it has taken a sour turn. We are now down to 10th place, 31 points through 23 matches, but if you take a look at this string of 3 losses, well, that's a good indication to tell you that we've lost our last 3 league matches. Yes, it just so happens that at the start of the new year, we have lost to Norwich, Manchester City, and Tottenham, Norwich being the only close match in that entire stretch, whereas they were blowout losses against Man City and Tottenham. Taking a look at how we lost to Norwich 1-0 away from home, Wes Hoolahan getting the only goal in this match in the 27th minute for the Canaries. Lukaku unfortunately missing a penalty in the 56th minute. Could have knocked the match up, but other than that, not too many attacking chances outside of that. 11 shots, 4 of them on target, less possession, of course running the 4-2-3-1. It's more long ball forward and just try and get the ball on net. So I was not looking too hard into that possession. But what I did look at was Mohamed Besic once again sent off with a red card. 2 yellows equaling 1 red in the 80th minute. That is his 3rd red card of the season. And I'm really having my doubts on keeping on playing him in this squad. After this match, he was definitely one of my targets on trying to remove from the club. Even though he's a great defender, I cannot continue to allow him getting red cards and hindering our performance. Continuing on in our woeful Premier League season was a 5-2 demolishing from Manchester City on us at home at Goodison Park. Only Ross Barkley and Lukaku getting goals in the final 15 minutes. But that's not before Manchester City scored 5 past us in the 74 minutes, actually 76 minutes before Ross Barkley got us on the board. Sergio Aguero getting himself a brace, same with Samir Nasri, Raheem Sterling ending the goal-scoring tally for Manchester City. And just taking a look at their stats, they deserved every single bit of it. 20 shots, 13 on target, 55% possession, whereas we only had 14 and 8. We did have a good amount of shots on target, but the keeper, Joe Hart, just had a stellar day in front of net for City, and that's really the main reason why we couldn't score more to keep it within reach. And this became our 6th match where we have not recorded a win in the league. It was a 4-1 defeat to Tottenham at White Hart Lane. Harry Kane getting himself a brace, with Chadley and Christian Eriksen tacking on goals as well. Lukaku, our only goal scorer, scoring just 5 minutes into the second half. Stephen Payne got himself injured, and he is out for 3 to 4 weeks in the very rare time that I actually played him, and as you can see, getting himself injured and not doing much good. Tottenham with an astounding 29 shots with 12 of them on target. We only managed 3 and 1. Something needs to change. Hopefully, we can kickstart our runs with this match against Crystal Palace as well as the FA Cup match. Speaking of the FA Cup, let's take a look at how we did against Crawley. Definitely the lone beacon of light in this recent league form. We defeated Crawley. We smashed them 5-0 with Lukaku picking up a double brace with Phil Jagielka capping our scoring. Funes Mori going out injured in this and has revealed that he had a broken toe and will be out for the next 2 months. While I don't mind Stones and Jags being back there, they can do a pretty good job. That does leave me a little light in the center back department. I do have Brendan Galloway, I do have Mason Holgate, but they are not primary center backs. They primarily play out on the wing. But after the victory over Crawley, we then turned our attention towards the 4th round draw, where it was revealed that we will be facing off against championship side, recently relegated championship side, Hull City. And it's going to be at home at Goodison Park, and that will be the second match of the day, taking place after the Crystal Palace one. And since we are nearing the end of the January transfer window, let's take a look at how we are faring squad-wise, injuries, as well as some transfers and loans that we have brought in. Players that are still out, we have Gerard Deulofeu out for the next 4 days, Aidan McGeady for the next 3 weeks, Tim Sparv just recently picked up a stomach muscle strain. He's going to be out for the next 2-3 weeks, and of course Funes Mori with his broken toe. And just taking a look at some of the January transfers. Outs, not a lot of outs, a lot of loans, but I was not able to sell anybody. I was not able to sell Besic. I was not able to sell Steven Paynar, especially now that he's injured, and I certainly was not going to be selling either Lukaku or Kevin Morales. I wanted to hold on to those players as they are two of the three top players for this club. So with all those wingers that we had out, I decided to loan some wingers in, as two of the three players that I brought in were replacement for the wingers. The first one on this list is Mbaye Niang. He is from AC Milan, and his loan was only a month-long loan. He will go back to AC Milan on the 2nd of February. And as I said before, he is cover for the wingers that I had out injured. He has not yet played on the squad, but he will be getting match time today versus both Crystal Palace and Hull City. And just taking a look at some of his stats, he's got great speed, 16 pace, 16 acceleration, 15 agility, and I did take a look at how he works in his crossing ability. 11 crossing, 13 dribbling, though I'm not going to be using him as a winger. I'm trying to use him more as an inside forward, though his wheel says that he is a lot better as a winger. And the other winger that I'm bringing in is Jonathan de Guzman. He is coming in from Napoli. The 28-year-old Dutchman is really, really solid. He can play mostly center attacking mid, but can do a job out wide. He's more like Ross Barkley in that sense, where he's preferred to play in the middle, but can switch out wide in case we don't have any depth out there. But taking a look at some of his stats, in comparison to Niang, he is a little less pacey, but definitely more technically stable, as well as his attacking stats. He's a better finisher. He's got better first touch, and I'm going to try and use him to cut inside more and utilize that inside forward role. Hopefully, with De Guzman and Niang and Lukaku all cutting inside, we can start banging in the goals like this. He's already got an assist for the club. What can he do in these last two matches? And then finally, the last transfer in is, in fact, a goalkeeper. Since I do not have any quality goalkeepers coming up through the ranks at Everton, I decided to bring this guy in. His name is and this is Polish, so it's actually an L/, Bartłomiej Dragowski. The 18-year-old coming in from Jagiellonia, and he looks like a very solid goalkeeper. Just taking a look at his stats, his shot-stopping ability is fine. His aerial ability is pretty decent. The only thing that I can see that he may need to work on is his speed and just his overall physicality in general. But otherwise, not a bad player for 18 years old. Definitely going to stick him in the under-21s, give him some time, maybe loan him out. But I can see him, over the next year or so, probably replacing Tim Howard. And if not replacing him as a third option, maybe rotating him out with Joel Robles as the quality second option. Who knows? Only time will tell. And that pretty much wraps up everything. Let's get into these two matches today. We're hoping for a bounce-back win versus Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace are coming in today at 15th place and will be utilizing the 4-2-3-1 as well. This is how we're going to line up today. Tim Howard is going to be in net with Seamus Coleman, who just recently came back off of injury. John Stones, Jagielka, and Leighton Baines along the back line. Mohamed Besic and Jonathan de Guzman will be in the center of the park. Morales, Barkley, and Niang will be the attacking mids, and lone man up top, the big man, Romelu Lukaku. We are hurting for a league win. It has been 6 matches since our last league win. We need to turn it around. Hopefully we can do it here. Let's kick off, see what happens. 6 minutes in, and we do get ourselves a throw, and we're going to be in the white kits today with Crystal Palace in the blue and red, and Johan Cabaye, with a really bad tackle, sees himself off. Crystal Palace are going to be playing with 10 men for the next 80 minutes. Straight red. Here we go, Leighton Baines whipping in a corner. Unfortunately, it gets cleared away. We do have possession of the ball. We should be just going all-out attack now, since Crystal Palace is down to 10 men. Oh, and Mbaye Niang in his first match with the club. He gets his first goal. It's 1-0 to Everton. And he doesn't have a lot of time left with this club. He's only on for the next 2 matches. The ball gets through. He's able to slip by the defender, and the goalkeeper, there's still no animations, but couldn't reach that. 13 minutes gone now, and Crystal Palace with the ball. Lukaku steals it and shoots near post. I can't believe he actually snuck that in. Lukaku makes it 2 to Everton. And that was just a high-quality steal. That was a bad back pass. Lukaku with the wherewithal to cut that out. I don't know why he took the shot, but it went in, so that's all that matters. And after those 2 quick goals in the first 15 minutes, there has not been a single highlight since. And we come into the half up 2-0 away to Crystal Palace. Players are doing well. Don't really want to say anything else except that. Just let them go out there, maybe grab another goal. And that's what I like to see. All 11 players looking happy, looking extremely delighted. They look like they're up for some more happy football. So let's go and kick back off for the second 45. Just coming up on 64 minutes gone, and we have ourselves a highlight. Nice through ball to Niang. Lays it off to de Guzman. Barkley to Lukaku. Morales. 1-2. Nice 1-2 pass to Lukaku. Decent shot, but saved away by the goalkeeper McCarthy. Leighton Baines with a corner. Whips it in. Tries far post, but nobody's there. Barkley going way back out to Baines. Into Niang. Niang corrals it, but can't get it on target. Still 17 minutes left to go in this match, and Crystal Palace now with an attacking chance. Good ball up top to Bamford, who misses it wide. Alright, 74 minutes gone, and I think it's time to start making some subs. If not for form, then definitely for fitness. So we're going to be moving Ross Barkley out to the right, since he can play that. Steve Naismith's going to come in for Niang and play that center attacking mid role. Aaron Lennon's going to come in for Morales, and actually I'm going to switch up Barkley and Morales. I think Barkley can do that. Aaron Lennon is better suited to be out on the right. And as far as the final sub goes, James McCarthy's going to come on for Muhammad Besic, who's been looking pretty average, pretty lax throughout the entire game. So those 3 subs are going to come on. 16 minutes left in this match. Let's keep it going. It looks like we will be seeing one more highlight before the end of this match. 2 minutes left to go. Naismith tried bringing in Balassi with the tackle away. But we do get the ball back. De Guzman through to Lennon. Lennon to Lukaku, who lays it off to Naismith, who took a decent shot, but it was a good save from McCarthy. 2 minutes of added time is pretty much come and gone, and surprisingly, we give away a penalty in the very last second. So at the very least, Crystal Palace are going to get themselves a consolation goal, but they are not going to get the win on the day, as Ashley Cole lays it in top corner past Tim Howard, and it's Crystal Palace 1, Everton 2. Ashley Cole, who was on a yellow, just kind of dinked it up there past Howard. But at the end of the day, that's pretty much how the match is going to end. I'm sure of it. Has to be. We're now 3 minutes into 2 minutes of stoppage time. And there it is. Full time. Crystal Palace 1, Everton 2. We bounce back with a win. And overall, everybody played pretty good. But now we need to keep that form up in the league, as well as turn our attention to Hull. Here are the rest of the results from the day, and really, it was that Johan Cabaye red card, straight red card in the 7th minute, that helped us on this day. Alright, and here's going to be the team sheet for today. Hull are currently sitting in 6th place in the championship. They're going to come out in a 5-3-2, and we're going to, of course, come out in our 4-2-3-1 with the lineup as follows. Joel Robles is going to be in net, with Coleman, Stones, Jagielka, and Brian Oviedo along the back line. Tom Cleverley and Ross Barkley will be sitting in the center of the park. Morales, De Guzman, and Aaron Lennon will comprise the attacking mids, and then, of course, Lukaku sitting up top. And this is, of course, the 4th round of the FA Cup. We are still 2 rounds back of where the board want to see us. So, if we want to appease the board, we need to get a win here. So let's kick off and see what happens. Not even 6 minutes in, and then it's a goal kick to Hull City. We do get the ball back. Barkley getting it through to Lennon out on the right. Where's he going to go? He switches the flank all the way to the left. Morales now cutting inside. Try to go all the way back to Lennon, but that's cut out by Hull. Akpom coming with it. Holding it up. Stones with a nice tackle. Tom Cleverley ahead to Lukaku. He's getting mugged off by 2 people. Now we're coming up the left, but Morales cutting inside once again to Guzman. Out to Lennon. Lennon running with it, getting just inside the box. Still coming up right. He's got options De Guzman was there, but he couldn't get a shot off. Morales can get a shot off, but it's a save from the keeper. Corner kick. Actually, it's a free kick from Brian Oviedo into the box. Cleared away. Morales comes down with it. Back into Oviedo. Still options in the box. Crosses it into Lukaku. Wow! Lukaku's head just flicks it on near post, getting it past the keeper Elliott, and Everton are up 1-0 after 11 minutes. This was a nice bit of passing, and I want to see how Lukaku got his head on that. There's a good cross in from Oviedo, and he just flicks it in. Keeper had no chance of that one. Free kick, Morales, right on the edge of the box. We do get it back. Lennon has played back to Oviedo. Jags, who's playing way far up. Barkley, De Guzman. He's got 3 men in the box, but instead opts out to Coleman on the right. He's got 4 men in front of net, but instead goes back to Cleverly. Just cannot find the correct passing lanes to get it off there. Coleman, however, finds Morales, and Morales is onside, and he makes it 2-0 to Everton. That's only his 5th goal of the season, but it's coming up big. The team had a good think about where they wanted to go with this, but in the end, Coleman finds a streaking Morales, getting that goal. Just a couple minutes later now, and it's a goal kick. Hull City come down with it. Jags, with a good tackle away, lays it out to Coleman. Now, where's Coleman going to go with this? Doesn't have a lot of options. Hull pretty much cutting out all the passing lanes, and they get it right back. Some interesting possession in the middle, but we do have it back once again. Aaron Lennon coming up the right. Thinking, still streaking. Takes all the way to the touchline, and Lukaku, what just happened? I want to see that because it looked like the keeper just kept bobbling it, and then it was put into their own net. I want to see this on the 3D. Lennon with a sweaty pass. Lukaku, yeah, it was bobbled by the keeper. Lukaku took 2 shots, and then the defender decides to kick it over the line. A goal's a goal, and it's 3-0 to Everton. And we're just continuing to give pressure. We're just continuing to pressure this Hull back line. Just 2 minutes later, Jonathan de Guzman getting his first and probably only goal for the club makes it 4-0 to Everton, and we pretty much have this 4th round match all wrapped up. Once again, another sweaty, pardon the use of a FIFA term, taken all the way to the byline, getting all the defenders over that side, pass it to de Guzman to a wide open net. Another highlight to Everton coming back in. Is a good cross, cleverly into Morales. Morales, why not take a shot? You're up 4-0. Try and go for the theatrical. But instead, it gets taken away. Tried to clear it out. That was a half clearance away from Hull. They do retain possession now, trying to go long ball forward to try and get past our high defensive line. Diomande out to Livermore. Juba Akpom. They have some good passing movement right now. Back into Akpom. Oh, wow, and Akpom getting past 2 defenders. I'm sorry if I'm speechless. I just couldn't find any words. That was really well done. Getting past 2 defenders to get that shot. Well, it's halftime, and I haven't really had to do much this entire match. The whole team just seems to be up for it, and the scoreline suggests that we have been up for this match. We have been begging for a win for quite some time, and now it looks like we're going to get 2 on the bounce. 4-1 up at halftime. I'm just going to tell them that we're doing well, keep it up, and that's about it. Jagielka with a free kick in the 57th minute, tried passing into Barkley. It was cut out by Hull, and now here they come, maybe. Juba Akpom holding up in the middle. Diame back to Akpom. Into Livermore. We need to cut him down, close him down, or at least start cutting out those passes, because they are just doing very well to matriculate the ball down the pitch. Akpom out on the right, and I'll watch him cut inside and get ready for a pass. Diame, Livermore, who's going to find Akpom. There he is, who finds Robert Snodgrass, and what a save from Robles there, preventing a Hull goal. Alright, we got about 61 minutes gone. I might as well start making some subs out due to fitness, and Ross Barkley is the first one that comes to mind. The one that I'm going to bring on for him is Darren Gibson. Gibbo's going to come in. I don't think he can play deep lying. Oh, he actually can play deep lying playmaker very well, and I'll actually put him in defense. So, first sub of the day, Barkley out for Gibbo. Throwing for Seamus Coleman in the 66th minute. Gibbo trying to find Oviedo, but just could not get past the defense. But we do get the ball back out on the right. Gibbo not even making an attempt for that. Hull still with the ball, still doing very well to keep possession and just find passing lanes, even if it means going long ball. Oviedo could not get that clear, and instead it falls to Akpom, and that's Akpom's second goal of the day. It's Everton 4, Hull City 2 after 67 minutes. Now, I'm not trying to say that it was all Oviedo's fault, but I'm saying that Leighton Baines could have probably done a little better job, so I'm going to sub him in. And then also on the back, John Stones not looking up for it right now. Brandon Galloway is going to come in, and he's going to be my final sub. And since those subs came on, absolutely nothing was going down on either side. 2 minutes of stoppage time, and we are just about to hit our final 10 seconds. It looks like we're going to come away with a second win right off the bounce of those 6 straight non-wins. The 3 draws and then the 3 losses in the league, and now we get a win in the league, and now a win here in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Everton 4, Hull City 2. A good solid win all around. And here are the results from the day. Swansea apparently beating Brighton, but this is just for the 31st of January. The 5th round draw is on the 1st of February, so guess what? We're going to end this episode by coming back for that FA Cup draw, because in the next episode, we'll be live comming that match. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the 5th round draw. Alright, and we're back, and here is the draw for the 5th round of the FA Cup. And yes, today is transfer deadline day. Just wanted to see if there was anybody that wanted to buy or loan anyone else. And if anything happens, I will show it to you in the next episode. But for now, let's focus and concentrate on this 5th round draw. So there are apparently 17 teams left, and that's because Norwich or Leicester have yet to finish theirs, or at least get through the replay. But those that are here, we have Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea, us, Ipswich, Newcastle, Sheffield Wednesday, Swansea, Blackburn, Burnley, Derby, Huddersfield, Man U, of course Norwich or Leicester, Southampton, and Swindon Town. Let's take a look at who we are going to be getting. Will it be home? Will it be away? Will it be a big club? Will it be a small club? And there's mostly big clubs left, so I have a very, very bad feeling about this. It's down to Brentford, Derby, us, and Manchester United. I have a sinking feeling it's going to be Manchester United at Old Trafford. No, it is actually going to be us versus Derby County at Derby County in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Derby being in the championship, and where are they situated right now? Derby are sitting in 3rd place in the championship, so not a bad draw whatsoever. I'll definitely take that over a Manchester United any day, and that should see us into the quarterfinals if we play our cards right. So, now let's take a look at the schedule, when we'll be facing them. We'll be facing them in between Leicester and Swansea, so I think when we come back next time, we will double live comm Leicester City and, of course, the FA Cup match with Derby. And until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM16 content. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.